Medals here. This is going to be an absolute belter, this final. Now there is Laura Muir keen to right some wrongs back in Glasgow as a fresh-faced 21-year-old was clipped in the 1500-metre final, dropped down to 11. She said it still bugs her to this day. And in 2018, Laura Muir missed the Commonwealth Games as she concentrated on her vet studies. Looking for the double here, Laura Muir. She'll line up in lane number 4. There's Latoya Gowell, the Jamaican. Now, she was the fastest qualifier for this final. Took bronze in 2018 and looked very, very good in qualifying, the Jamaican. And as Rob said, the centre lanes here, 4, 5, 6, and 7, are separated by about a second in terms of lifetime best. And I'm talking from 156, 155, and 156 runners. This should be very, very good. And Catherine, how do you think Hodkinson will cope with this time without mowing the race, being the minute favourite, which she is for the goal? How does that change her psychological preparation? She's confident. She is really, really confident. She believes in her ability. Herself and coach Trevor Painter have made such strides in the last couple of years. There she is. She was pleased with the medal, but angry that she lost the gold. And I like that. Here's your start list then for the women's 800-metre final. Whatever you're doing, just stop for a couple of minutes and join us for what could potentially be an absolutely brilliant race. The crowd know it. Us in the commentary box know it. And I tell you what, the athletes on the track here from lanes 2 to 9 know it as well. Absolute all of them. All world-class in lane and the national. So in lane number 9 she was the slowest qualifier for this final, but just outside 2 minutes the national record holder from Australia Katrina Bissett. Lane in lane number 8 world champion Alime of Uganda, their national record holder, qualified 4th for this final 158 at her best. Listen to the roar that the Birmingham Proud are giving Keely Hodkinson. Olympic silver. World silver 15588 at her best. Jamaica, Latoya Gowell of Jamaica, bronze as I mentioned back in 2018. 5th at the recent World Championships, Mary Mora of Kenya, dangerous starts in lane number 5. Bronze at the recent World Championships, just 3/10 behind Katie Hodkinson in that race. Laura Muir of Scotland, Olympic silver in Tokyo over the 1500 metres. World Championship bronze last month, dropping down in distance. She's a 156 runner. A smile from Alex Bell of England. She'll start in lane number 3, 5th at the Commonwealth Games in 2018. Completing the lineup in this women's 800 final, Lindsay Butterworth of Canada, 2 minutes in qualifying, the semi-finalist at the World Championships in 2019. Women's 800-metre Commonwealth final. Stand by. The women's 800 Commonwealth final. The Olympic 800-metre silver medalist taking on the Olympic 1500-metre silver medalist. And keep your eye on Gowell and Ma. So the gun goes. Expect Latoya Gowell of Jamaica to go out hard. Moira, though, is setting her stall out early. Going down the back straight already. The Kenyan in lane number 5. Here we go. Rob down the back straight for the first time. Laura is not afraid to go to the front. And this is fast. Remember, the Kenyan leading started her career with a silver medal over the 400 metres. She had a good look over her shoulder there. She's really laying down the gauntlet here to Key Hodkinson. And she has beaten the young Englishwoman this season. She's strong. She's powerful. And the Kenyan will also be full of confidence after smashing her PB to get on the podium. Lauren Muir yet to make her move. And on the inside, be still very much in the mix. All teed up for a big last lap. Take the lead at the bell. 56 and 12 seconds. G of Jamaica. Hodkinson in second. Wura tracking Hodkinson in third. Mo dropping right back after that first fast 400m. Latoya G, the Jamaican, then was the fastest qualifier for this 800-metre final. Hopkinson making a move onto the shoulder of G. Laura Muir on the inside line in third. 200m to go. Mora coming back. But my goodness me, she's got a huge amount of ground to make up. G is holding the inside line. Hodkinson on her shoulder. Can she do it? So often it's been silver. Is it going to be gold tonight? Hoskinson. G on the inside. Mo is pushing. MUR still got a bit in the tank. The Spanish star, but Kay Hodkinson grits her teeth. But back from nowhere, the Kenyan Mary Moira Kay Hodkinson will pick up another silver medal at a major championships. But wow, the way the Kenyan Mary Moira ran that race to win the gold medal was absolutely astonishing but outstanding. What a strange way to do it. The dance of delight, and the goal goes to Mora. She set the pace at 200, miles clear of everyone else. When they came through at the bell, she let literally the entire field go in front of her. She came storming back round the last bend. And by the way, the reason the result hasn't come up, we've got a furious photo finish between Gowell and Muir. I couldn't call it on the line. Very tight. Laura Muir might, cheering and applause, might have picked the Jamaican on their Independence Day, but it was so close you just couldn't tell to the naked eye. And it's flashed up. It looks like they've given it to Lauren Muir. Silver to the English woman. Bronze to the Scot. That must have come down to thousandths of a second. But Catherine Key Hodkinson will view that as a missed opportunity. Mora was all over the place. Miles down at the bell and left herself a mountain. How she did it. 15787 for Laura Muir, 15788 for Natoya Gall and Keely Hodkinson. Well, it was silver at the Olympics last year, silver at the World Championships recently, and silver again here at the Commonwealth Games. Mary Moira ran the race. It must have been the plan, Rob. It must have been, I'm going to take it out hard and go through 400 meters, then I'm going to drop back. This was with 300 m to go. It's like she was toying with the field and this was the plan and it worked out perfectly.
Well, she let literally the entire field come past her, having done a really fast first 200 at this point. You think Gowell has a look. She's tense. Hodkinson, you think, has the beating of Gowell at this stage. Laura Muir's got stamina to burn, so she's not out of it at this point. Moira's got this really deceptive backward-leaning style when you think she's used up all her energy. And she came. Gowell got really tense, which is why Muir was able to come back at her. Hodkinson just didn't have an answer down the last 50 m. It was an extraordinary way to win that gold medal. It really was. Well, there's the photo finish. Laura Superwoman Muir with the arm outstretched. Brilliant. A brilliant race. Maru Mora, remember, was 3/10th of a second behind Keely Hodkinson at the World Championships last month, picking up bronze. She's beaten her to the Commonwealth title by 3/10 of a second. And she'd beaten her on the Diamond League circuit this year. So, she knew she could do it. But to deny Hodkinson the goal on her own turf in front of a hugely passionate crowd, that takes some doing. It was a fast time as well. We're getting excited, of course, about the quality of the race, but a 157 clocking. The first four athletes, cheering, clocked a 157 800 meters there in that final. Laura Mu will go again, of course, in the 1500 m final, but you saw Key Hodkinson glancing up here as she came into the home straight at the big screen. Gowell had nothing left. Laura Muir was just digging in. Laura Muir never leaves anything out on the track. Neither does Key Hodkinson. But look at that finish from the Kenyan. I have never seen an 800 meters won like that before. The women's 800 meters. Kenya picks up gold with Mary Moira 1570. The women's 800 meters final at the Commonwealth Games in Birmingham delivered one of the most unforgettable races in middle distance history. With 7 nations represented in multiple Olympic and world medalists on the track, the stage was set for chaos, courage, and tactical brilliance. And somehow the race still exceeded every expectation. From the gun, tension filled the stadium. The crowd knew this was no ordinary final. Key Hodkinson, racing on home soil and carrying Olympic and world silver medals, stood as the favorite. But pressure in the 800 meters is a dangerous companion, especially when rivals are fearless. Early on, the pace was aggressive. Jamaica's Natoya Gowell surged forward, committing to a bold front-running strategy. The first lap flashed by in around 56 seconds, brutally fast for a championship final. Just behind her, Laura Muir stayed composed, tracking the leaders with her trademark efficiency and endurance, waiting for the race to reveal its truth. But the most shocking move came from Kenya's Mary Moira. After setting an early tempo, Moira unexpectedly drifted backward, approaching the bell. For a moment, it looked like a fatal tactical error. The entire field swept past her. With 200 m to go, she appeared completely out of contention. And then something extraordinary happened. As the race entered the final band, Moira unleashed a devastating kick. Her unconventional, slightly leaning running style masked her true momentum. One by one, she reeled in her opponents. Gal began to tighten under pressure. Hodkinson fought bravely, but couldn't find another gear. Mee dug deep, drawing on her superior stamina. In the final 50 meters, Morris stormed past everyone. She crossed the line first in 1 minute and 57.07 seconds, claiming gold in one of the most dramatic finishes the event has ever seen. Behind her, the battle for silver and bronze required a photo finish. Hodkinson secured yet another major silver while Meer leaned at the line to edge Gal by the smallest of margins. Thousandths of a separating glory from heartbreak for women under 158. A stadium in disbelief. A race that defied logic. This was not just an 800-meter final. It was a masterclass in risk, resilience, and race intelligence. A reminder that in middle-distance running, courage can rewrite destiny in